let's talk about some sane people. You know about this Elon Musk guy, the Tesla guy, the SpaceX guy, the Neuralink guy, that guy. Well, just yesterday, he voted for the first time in his life for a Republican. We've got a tweet from the Texan. Republican Mayra Flores has won the special election for Texas's 34th congressional district, flipping a seat that has been under nearly unbroken Democratic control for 4 decades. Now, a little more on the district itself. It's an 84% Hispanic district, and it's a border district. So do you think that people who live on the border of Texas and Mexico who are watching immigrants, not immigrants, illegal immigrants, not immigrants, okay? Immigrants implies a level of legality, who are watching asylum seekers or criminals or drug cartel people, et cetera, come into the country, do you think they've had enough and they know that it's the Biden administration that's just allowing these people in? And interestingly, the media is going to struggle with this because how can the media call these people racists? Because they're Hispanic. They're often Mexican themselves. Many of them came here legally, but why are they against illegal Mexicans coming? So this is fascinating. By the way, the woman there, Flores, she will be the first Mexican-born woman elected into Congress, and she's a, Republican, hot diggity dog. So how is this connected to Elon? Well, he voted for her. Look at this. Elon Musk on the Twitter machine. I voted for Mayra Flores. First time I ever voted Republican, massive red wave in 2022. Now, there was an interesting response to his tweet there. Let's jump into that. Tesla owners Silicon Valley, just a random Twitter account, said to him, I assume Republican for president too. He wrote TBD, but then it goes on a little bit more. What are you leaning towards? And there it is, DeSantis. So do you see what's going on here? Elon Musk is not a traditional conservative, a traditional Republican, right? Whatever the scary idea of that thing is that you probably are, that I probably am at this point, right? But what he is doing is running away from the lunacy. And that's what everyone's doing. And this is going to leave Joe Biden and his media cohorts very alone. And once it has imploded enough, the wokesters will, and I mean the squad and the people who have used him, the progressives that have used him to just infiltrate the system, they will drop him too. And everyone will be saying, oh, we always knew something was wrong with him and he was a horrible choice. And the scary part of this is that the progressives will be saying, see, this was our last ditch effort to tell you that capitalism and democracy or the United States even works. We have to go further to our socialist lunacy. So the Democrat Party is gone. But the point is that the conservative camp is becoming a sane political refuge for generally apolitical people. All Elon Musk is saying is, I want to live my life. I want to innovate. I want to build businesses, all of those things. So it's super, super interesting here. He also had another tweet about what happened, what would happen, and what has happened related to building a company in, say, California versus building a company in, say, Texas. Look at this. In Texas, so this is Tesla owner Silicon Valley quoting Elon Musk. In Texas, it took us 18 months to build a gigafactory. In California, we'd still be working on the permits and probably getting sued. So what he's referring to there, obviously, is that he moved Tesla a year and a half ago, roughly, out of California because of high taxes, because of lockdowns, all of the crazy insanity. He moved it to Texas. And then hot diggity dog, what happened? He can start building faster and more efficiently. There are less taxes on him as a corporation, less taxes on his employees that he brought there. Now, the hope is that his employees will realize that they had to flee a blue state and come to a red state. I feel that I should, in light of this, I should put a little more money in the jar to get a Democrat to leave Florida. Some people are pissed at me, by the way, that I changed it, and now it's to get a Democrat to leave Florida instead of rescuing a California. So it's still 50-50. I'm not exactly sure. At the end of the year, we will decide, and we'll figure it out. I know a lot of people. I've met a lot of people on the road who are like, Dave, I want that cash. I got to get out of Cali. But this is really interesting stuff. And the point is that this stuff is somewhat apolitical This is about people taking responsibility for their lives. This is about people trying to figure out where they want to live that's more in line with their values, where they're not going to be hit with taxes and all of those things.